yeah, I guess for me it became addictive where I would just do that every time, and then I was just at home for 5 years and didn't, go do any dates or anything.
That's definitely not good.
Right, and so I guess that's the difference. If you get addicted to it and you find that it's just a repeat pattern, so you're not spending time with people at all.
Yeah, I don't think it's without value. I don't think that looking at naked people having sex, which is arousing and that feels good, I don't think that's without value. But I think there's definitely a danger in like immediate access to pornography. And today it's the most immediate access because you get it on your phone.
Oh, you can get it, yeah.
You pull up your laptop, open it up, type in some words, youporn.com, blah, 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 and next thing you know, you're beating off. It's so easy. And this has never been the case before. I mean, it's unlike any other time period in human history. And when you have instant access to things, you can abuse it, just like people abuse food. If you have a cabinet that is just filled with candy and chips, chocolate bars,
licorice,
soda in the refrigerator, if you're just one of those people that can't help themselves, you don't have any discipline, you will just eat all that shit all day long and get fat. And that is just as much of an addiction as someone who has access to porn all the time and just beats off all the time, or someone who has access to booze and just wants to get fucked up every day. All those things are okay, though, in moderation if you have discipline.
Right.
Like, there's nothing wrong with having a bag of M&Ms every now and then for a fucking, like, I feel like having some M&Ms. Who gives a shit? I work out all the time. I eat my vegetables.
I like peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
They're good, huh?
And you kind of trick yourself. I'm getting a little protein.
Yeah, they put that trick in the middle.
Getting some healthy fats with that peanut.
But I get, it's a good
know what
point.
I'm saying?
I just feel like we're at the point, for me, it seems like, where the temptation is too powerful, where it's starting to overpower whatever. Well, for me, it was whatever my natural abilities to defend against it were.
Well, you're sober, right?
Yeah.
And how long you been sober?
Almost 2 years.
And so before you were sober, you weren't sober.
Right.
And you had a little bit of a problem,
Yeah.
which is why you became sober.
Yeah.
So you might have just natural inclinations towards addiction,
Yeah.
which I definitely think are real. And I think those natural inclinations exist a lot of times in guys like you and me because we're comedians. And comedians are impulsive people who are just rule breakers. We're rule breakers, for sure.
Yeah, I guess I am a rule breaker. I never thought about that. Yeah, I don't like if there's a rule, my first thing is to think of a way to think around it or something, or to do something different.
Of course, it's why you're funny.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons. It's one of them. It's one of the reasons why you're funny. You were raised by people, and you didn't necessarily want to listen to them, and you saw a bunch of other people in the neighborhood that were adults, like, these fucking idiots telling me what to do. Fuck this. And the next thing you know, you're making fun of them. Next thing you know, everybody's laughing. Next thing you know, you're a comedian. Those wheels have been put into motion.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is that also leads itself to you want to do coke, or you want to do all kinds of crazy shit, and porn too. Porn's forbidden too. Porn is one of the weirder ones because it's this multi-billion-dollar thing, right? Where there's some ungodly percentage of the internet is dedicated to porn.
Yeah, it's the number one moneymaker on there.
But isn't it like, what was the amount of bandwidth, Jamie? Didn't we figure this out once? It's like 30-something% of all the internet bandwidth is porn. Let's take a guess.
People won't stop jerking off.
They're not going to stop. I wonder how many of them are women watching it.
Wonder if we had one day where nobody
argument.
jerked off, if the earth would feel different.
It would feel lighter.